unlimited Prototroops. How crazy can we get? Now this is a sneak peek of Proto Crab coming in a few days. That's why we're level 90, have 1,000,000 diamonds. Now right now in the game, we have the same 4 Prototroops, but they're just limited to 16 max for that week. But just for Crab, you can have, like we said, an unlimited amount. And the reason we're showing just a level 4 workshop is even if you're not maxed out, from the last update, you can use diamonds to unlock whatever Prototroop you want for the entire week. So even if you're barely HQ 11, you got the workshop, sure it's going to be 400 diamonds, but spend them and guess what? That's unlimited too. You can do that for each of these slots, well maybe not cryo tanks, but all 4 of these troops you can have an infinite amount. It's still going to cost gold and time to actually make them, but once you have them, that's where you can use the entire crab. But now back to a maxed out workshop. Vitamin is now one of the strongest Prototroops, so you can house a bunch of them. And like we said, it is about an hour if you don't have instant training, but if you do have it, then it's just going to be near instant, take a second each time. And you can make probably Heavy Chops and Dr. Vitamin as the main ones. Clone Rifles might be good too for some cases, or everyone's favorite cryotics. So you just go in your loadout, choose your Prototroops that you want, and now what you can do is even make those Prototroops into your save loadouts. So let's say you want to do a strat of like a bunch of Heavy Chops, I guess we can do 7 boats, and then even just 1 Dr. Vitamin. You don't have to keep on switching back and forth. You can make that your save loadout at least for the next few days. So if you want to run something like that, you go to your gunboat and it saves right there. Maybe a brick won't be the best. You can try, let's say, I guess bullet ain't too bad. Bullet and taunt. And if you are someone who is already HQ 27 with the engraver, then rally is the best one for heavy choppers. Because every time you lose a troop, all your other troops get that much faster. You can at some point get a faster troop loadout than even Hasty Crab. So we'll open that up and check out the crab. If unlimited Prototroops wasn't enough, we also have a cool unique feature, and that's bunkers as crab. So starting at level 1, you have just basic bunkers. If you're not familiar, they house defending troops. And from what I've seen this crab, it's only one of 3, either rifles, heavies, or zooks. So you can do like, I guess even just Dr. Vitamin there. Most of the cases, it's not going to be that strong, because like it's only your rifles and that's it. In this case, even just 1. They do increase in level the higher you get in crab, but even at super high stages we'll see, they're not going to be that game changing. And also if you lose any Prototroop throughout crab, you can just reinforce right here. You'll probably only have to go back once you lose all your storage capacity. But again, if you have instant training, it takes a second each time, so you can just fill everything up. Now this crab, the total boost is just going to be raw gunboat energy, and from 1 to 10, it's going to be 50%. 11 to 20 is 75%, and as you get a bit higher, the bunker levels also increase. Here we have, I guess, already maxed out bunkers. I think between stages 1 to 10, it slowly gets higher, but it looks like at stage 11, it's maxed out. But the troops inside, again, it sometimes depends. I think each stage will have the same type, but it's either rifles, heavies, or zooks. Of course, bunkers have that cool trait where barrage and artillery do less damage. So here we can see just a combo of heavies and rifles. And moving forward, stage 21 to 30 is 100% gunboat energy, 31 to 40 has 125, and 41 to 50 has 150%. You can check out maybe this stage, see if we finally see some zooks. And those bunkers are going to replace some of them critter containers, some of them cryo bombs. If you remember the grappler crab earlier this year, any place the grapplers could have been, we have bunkers instead. And these ones do look like zooks. So we can start dropping, I guess even everyone. Let's see Choppas, 1 Dr. Vitamin, and Rally in action. Because even speeding up a little bit, you can see as the heavies die, some of the other ones all get sped up. It starts off pretty slow, but as you get up there, it really ramps up. Let's kill maybe a few bunkers. It's gonna take a lot of art. I wouldn't recommend doing this in an actual hit, because it's only a few troops anyways. Unless you're super low level, those bunkers aren't gonna be that deadly. Looks like one more art right here. And these ones have some heavies and Zooks. Which is weird, they should have more, but guess not. And as you get to around max level, maybe stage 60, those troops will be maxed out, but not like they're gonna have hundreds of troop health or troop damage. So again, it's a cool addition, but not really game changing. And here we can speed it up again. A bunch of those heavies dying. We don't have many troop health or troop damage, but everything is a bit faster. And at some point, even bullet can sort of solo the base. Like we'll flay the core, keep on doing taunts and basically shock just the shock launchers. We have some of Dr. Vitamin, the heavy chops dying, bullets taunting everything. And generally, heavy choppas are just a lot of fun. Once every attack is over, even if normally you'd lose all those Prototroops, you can still click that on the bottom right and then reinforce them. Now here, because we ran out of heavy chops, every, let's say, maybe 2 attacks or so, you will have to go back and train more heavy chops or whatever capacity you have. So it's going to be a little tedious, but for as many choppas as you want, I think it's worth it. And the final few boosts of this crab, 51 to 60, is gunboat energy 175%. And finally, the max boost, stage 61 and onwards, is gunboat energy 200%. So especially if you're using heavy choppers, you won't ever have to worry about running out of GB. Actually, this space is pretty fun with them, because you can drop like bullet, all choppas on this side. Or since we have rocket choppas if we're high enough level, you can take some of those too. We'll get a taunt going, and the best part is just flying over any gaps you want. Why don't we keep some of the Dr. Vitamin alive? Then heavy chops can just go right here, kill all the shields. Most of our doctors are dead, but now we can just, I guess, heavy chopper rush. We got so many heavies, a decent amount of GB. All you gotta do is shock the shock launchers, and you can see how fast everything is. Bullets taunting everything, all those heavies doing all that damage. And that's pretty much it. The last time we had heavy choppas on Proto Crab, you could just heavy chopper rush to like the first 200, 300 stages. So if you're down to try that kind of crab, this one's for you. But that's Proto Crab coming up. Let me know how you feel about unlimited Prototroops. And that's gonna be it for today's video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.